Candidates for Washington governor took the stage for their second debate tonight here in Spokane at the Fox Theater. Our Marissa Rio was at the debate and gives us a recap of what happened and the topics that these candidates talked about.
Tonight's debate was put on by Nonstop Local KHQ, Nonstop Local KNDU and KNDO, Association of Washington Business, and Greater Spokane Inc. Both candidates debated for an hour and touched on issues such as childcare, education, and the struggle many of our small businesses have recently encountered. As both Bob Ferguson and Dave Reichert took the stage tonight, a question was raised regarding if they supported Washington's current tax system. Ferguson used this time to touch on how expensive childcare can be.
Look, we have a Fair Starts for Kids Act here in Washington State. That's a good start by our state legislature. We need to invest more in that so working people across our state can get childcare that's affordable and still work in our public sectors and private sectors and help fuel our economy.
The Fair Start for Kids Act is a bill that aims to make childcare more affordable in Washington. Reichert's position?
Let's not tax baby food. Let's not tax diapers. Let's not tax baby essentials.
Both candidates also discussed how they'd address Washington's challenging business climate. After Zona Blanca here in Spokane announced that it would be closing down this month due to crime and drug use downtown, it was noted that this is something other businesses are challenged with as well.
What we're going to do is we're going to enforce the law. And people smile when I say that. That's obvious, but we're not allowing cops to enforce the law. We have to enforce the law. We have to support our police officers.
Ferguson chose to speak on his office taking on big pharmaceutical companies and holding them accountable for the opioid epidemic.
We've recovered $1 billion, and I've insisted all that money be used for treatment, and that will help address the situation we're seeing and first responders as well.
After the debate, Reichert stayed for an interview. 4 News Now asked you, Washington voters, what you wanted candidates to discuss. Your answer? Mental health and homelessness. I asked Reichert how he'd address that.
Surrounding our homeless people with drug rehab, for example, mental health professionals, job therapy counseling, all of those things, and requiring that they abide by rules within the houses or homes or buildings, apartments that they're staying in.
The rising cost of living was another topic of discussion tonight. Ferguson said if elected governor, he'd make sure there was more housing to help drive our economy and workforce. Reichert said we need to pause the state's gas tax in order to make necessities more affordable. In studio tonight, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.